Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today is a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be looking at sort of my collectibles that I have in the movie room, and sort of with my editions as well. Now, I don't have many collectibles. Some of these have been kindly gifted to me by AJ, Chris and Jimmy Boy, and some items I've bought myself. But yeah, subscriber to the channel, he asked me whether I could do a video sort of showing my collectibles, and I said yeah, that's, you know, no problem. I don't have a huge amount, like I say, but yeah, what I'm going to do is I've shot a little bit of footage of sort of collectibles around sort of within my sort of movie sort of collecting areas, because they're scattered about the sort of house a bit. So a little bit will be just me maybe narrating over some scenes that I've shot, but before we get to that bit, we'll just sort of have a look at some figures that I've got here to hand in the cinema room. So we're going to get into that video today on the channel. Right, okay, so let's dive into the collectibles. So the first one is one that I picked up in the Disney store in London, and I don't have anything sort of Indiana Jones collectible wise, apart from I do have a VHS collection, really nice collection, and obviously I have the 4Ks and Blu-rays in a really nice edition, which if you go to the sort of action and adventure playlist, you'll be able to see those videos on there. But this is particularly really nice indie actual figure, which I got from the as I say, from the Disney store. It is voice activated. I'll see if I can get him to say something. Right. Let me get him out of this. Let me just show you this first. So we've got the packaging down there. So you've got the Indiana Jones. It is telling you on here motion activated sounds, character phrases. So yeah, they've actually taken the phrases from the films, which is really nice. It's Harrison Ford's voice. So we'll turn it around to the back there, and you can see this is pretty much sort of what you get in the package. It is sort of Indiana Jones branded on the top, and I'll just get him out of the package. So there we go, here he is, and if I press the back here,
I hate snakes, Doc! I hate them! Snakes? Why did it have to be snakes? I don't know, I'm making this up as I go.
That's really cool. The arms and the legs are poseable. He's got his whip there, and he's got his gun, and you can pose him with his feet. The jacket is partly removable. I'm not going to take that off now, but I will spin him round. And yeah, I just thought, I saw him in a Disney store. It wasn't too expensive, and I thought, well, I haven't got anything sort of collectible for Indiana Jones, so yeah, that's my indie figure. Okay, so next up are two John Wick figures. So the first one, this was kindly gifted to me by AJ over at AJ's Movie Place. Yeah, it didn't come with a box with this one, but yeah, he said would I like the figure, because he knows how much I really like the franchise. And so yeah, he comes with a little gun. As I say, he's quite poseable. There's the back of him. Yeah, you can sort of do things with him, sort of, you know, maneuver him around. So that's the first John Wick figure. Okay, so the second John Wick figure, and this was kindly gifted to me by Chris over at Cypher Sigma Screen Time, and it is from John Wick 2. Now I'll show you the back. I haven't actually opened him up, but yeah, he's pretty much very similar to that other figure. I think the first figure is from the first John Wick film, but this one, yeah, he's got some extra sort of guns, rifles, etc. And do believe he might have a posable hand as well. But yeah, it's really nice figure of John Wick 2. Okay, so next up, this again was a gift from Chris over at Cypher Sigma, and he's gifted me The Crow. This is his favourite film of all time. He loves the Crow character, as do I. I do have the film several times now, and yeah, Brandon Lee's sort of best role. You know, he really sort of nailed this character, and this is a really nice Diamond Select edition. Again, I've not taken it out of the packaging. Kind of like to kind of keep some of these sort of things sealed, if I'm honest. But there's the back. And, yeah, you've pretty much got the sort of bits and pieces down the bottom there telling you, you know, who's created it, etc. But yeah, really nice figure for The Crow. Okay, next up, this was a gift at Christmas time from my sister, and it's just a bit of fun that I think she found this in Tesco's, which is a supermarket here in the UK if you're watching from the US or anywhere else around the world. But yeah, it's the Stormtrooper beer canister. Now this did have a bottle of Stormtrooper beer in it, which is like a light ale, pale ale, and yeah, I've since drunk that, and it did come with a glass as well, which I do have, which I still drink my occasional beer with. But yeah, this is really nice. It's all sort of embossed, the Stormtroopers embossed, Stormtrooper beer, and this Stormtrooper down here. Tells you sort of about what's in the package on the back there, and it's just like a little tin lid, just opens, and you can pop whatever you want in there. Obviously it originally housed the bottle of beer in the glass. So yeah, that's the Stormtrooper beer collectible tin. Okay, so next up are some Star Trek related collectibles. So the first is this Star Trek The Next Generation mug. Quite an unusual design this, but yeah, it's from The Next Generation. I do believe this was also shown in Deep Space Nine back in the sort of late 80s, early 90s. And yeah, I can remember picking this up years ago because I thought it was very unusual, and yeah, sort of part of the Star Trek franchise. Next up, we've got a communicator. So this is from the original series. It did used to sort of make noises, but I think the batteries have long since run out, and these lights used to light up. I probably need to put a new battery in there. But yeah, this was the communicator that Kirk and McCoy and Spock in the original series back in the 60s would have used this kind of design in that TV show. Following on from that is a little phaser as well. Again, this was sort of the model that was used in that TV show back in the 1960s. Again, they sort of changed the design of this for the films, and then obviously when The Next Generation came in, they sort of completely revitalised the phasers into a different design. But yeah, so again, this one used to light up. I think you can probably just about see that it does light up. Probably look a bit better in the dark. But yeah, no noises with this one, but that's the top of it as well. But yeah, nice phaser design. Following on from that is a little shuttlecraft, and this was the Galileo, which featured in the TV series in the 60s. Again, sort of redesigned over the years for the movies, and then obviously for The Next Generation as well, and Deep Space Nine and Voyager. But yeah, this was the initial design. Try and bring it in a bit closer so you can see it. So yeah, really nice. And also the stand that it's on is like the Federation sort of pin badge that they wear on their uniforms. And then finally, for the Star Trek collectibles, is this really nice figure, and it's quite heavy. This it was part of sort of series of magazines where you used to buy a weekly magazine, and I do believe this was the first one that they did, and it was like a promotional one. It was only like £1.99 in the UK, which is very, very cheap. You know, something like this now would probably cost £10 to £15. So it's really nicely detailed there. This is the Enterprise D. I'll pull back there, you can see Enterprise D, and it's on a nice stand. So yeah, it's a really, really nice collectible. You know, they did a lot of them in this magazine series, and I think you know, the prices went up as time went on. But yeah, I just got the first one as just a little nice sort of tribute to the Next Generation series. Okay, so next up are a few pop vinyls. I'm not a pop vinyl collector. I don't keep them in the boxes or anything like that. But again, 3 of these were gifted to me by Chris over at Cypher Sigma Screen Time, and one of them was part of a deal when I bought Iron Man 3, I think it was, from Zavvi. They kind of bundled this in at the time. I think they were trying to sort of, it was in the very early days of the pop vinyls. So we'll start off with Iron Man. And yeah, I mean, it's very well detailed, this. As I say, I'm not really a pop vinyl collector. I know there's absolutely thousands of these, different designs, variations, and all the rest of it. But this was the one that I had for a very long time. You know, just the one pop vinyl. But then Chris, I think he may have seen that in a video that I did or something, I can't remember. But then he kindly sent me the first pop vinyl, which was Superman. And this is based on the Henry Cavill suit from the Zack Snyder universe of Superman, and obviously he's in flight here. Absolutely fantastic, this. Really, really cool item. And then following on from that, Chris then kindly gave me 2 more figures to complete the sort of lineup in the DCEU, and we're talking about Wonder Woman. So again, this was Gal Gadot's interpretation of Wonder Woman. Really, really cool design on there. Even got the shield on the back, and she's got a little whip in her hand there. So yeah, there's Wonder Woman. And then finally, we've got Batman, played by Ben Affleck. Obviously, you know, he went up head to head with Superman in Batman v Superman. I really enjoy that film, especially the sort of extended cut, the ultimate cut. That is really good. So yeah, I've got the pop vinyl for the 3 main sort of leaders of the Justice League in the Zack Snyderverse. I also have this Marvel sign, which my daughter bought for me, and yeah, it doesn't light up at the moment because I don't think we've got a battery in it, but it does have a USB charging port there. You just press the button and the Marvel signal lights up. And then just before we get into that video footage, and what I'll try and do is do a little bit of commentary on it, just showing you the figures. I didn't want to sort of get everything off the shelves and sort of like I've just done, but these little segments are sort of filmed, as I say, just showing you the collectibles in these little short segments. So yeah, I'll try and put a bit of audio to them. But before we get to that, this was the latest sort of collectible little things that Jimmy over at Jimmy Boy's Movie kindly sent to me, and it's 3 posters on a coasters little collection. So the first is You Only Live Twice, James Bond on a really heavy coaster. I don't know whether this is made of marble, but it's very, very heavy. Yeah, very, very solid. So there's that one. We also got my childhood favourite James Bond film, Moonraker, and this one still I love to this day. Fantastic film. So there's that one. And then finally we've got Man with a Golden Gun, which again is another great James Bond film in my opinion, starring Roger Moore. So yeah, Jimmy just sent those to me recently. So some really nice collectibles. So yeah, let's get into that other little bit of footage, as I say, of the other collectibles, and then we'll come back at the end and just summarise this video. Okay, so first up are some figures from the Tron Legacy films, the speeder bikes and the Tron box set in the background. Next, these are the mini Lego figures. So we've got the Predator, Ash from The Evil Dead, and Jack Torrance from The Shining. So next up, we've got the hoverboard from Back to the Future, and also the Bat Signal. Next up, we have three figures: the Xenomorph from Alien, Darth Maul, and Han Solo. Onto the Matrix, and this wonderful figure kindly given to me by AJ as a gift. We've also got a Matrix Choice is Yours sign there as well. Yeah, it's really detailed, this figure, and really nice to display. Next up are two Playmobil sets. So we've got the Goldfinger DB5, really nice detailing on this. And then coming up, we've also got the DeLorean from Back to the Future. So I'm kind of just showing you the front and back views of these, and the DeLorean does light up. Next up are my Bruce Lee figures. This was kindly given to me by AJ, Diamond Select figure. We've got that sign from Chris. This is a little figure that I bought from Enter the Dragon. I actually put it onto a wooden base. And then we've also got these figures here from all four films. Now I will put in the playlist at the end of the video another link to see those figures in more detail. But yeah, really like my little Bruce Lee collection. So welcome back. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that little sort of video segment with me just sort of giving you a little bit of narration over the top of it as to the figures. Yeah, I've got some really nice little figures in my collection. As I say, I'm not sort of a person who tends to collect figures and you know, collectibles and this kind of thing, but these are things that have either been gifted to me or I've picked the odd little bit up now and again. You know, I don't have a huge amount of room in my movie room, so the things that I do have made it really nice space to enjoy films. And like I say, I've got a few little things scattered around on my movie shelf, one of my movie shelves, and so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed looking at those figures today on the video. So if you're new here, why not consider subscribing to the channel? Hit the subscribe button down below, come and join the channel. I've got a wealth of playlists, and I will leave a link to a couple of other videos, one which will be the Bruce Lee figures that are in those little boxes that you saw in the video segment. Yeah, there's a detailed video on that, so if you're interested in having a look at that, yeah, I'll leave that link at the end of the video. Please give the video a thumbs up, that really does help out the channel. It tells YouTube that you like these sorts of videos, and that encourages me to create more content for you to enjoy on the channel. Stick down in the comments, do you have any of these sort of little collectibles? Yeah, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. What did you think of what I've got? I say I've not got a huge amount, but what I do have, you know, I really do enjoy looking at. And as I say, I've been very lucky that a lot of this has been gifted to me, sort of from friends and family. Right guys, well that's the end of the video. Take care. See you next time. Bye now.